Hi, South Africa. Hello, heroes. I know that this is not how you were expecting the announcement, but hey, things do happen that are beyond our control. But we promised that we're gonna announce nominees today, so we're gonna stick to that. Apologies that it didn't come out the way that we really intended it to come due to unforeseen circumstances, of course. So apology for that. And let's get to it. I know that you've been waiting patiently for the live, which unfortunately we cannot do. And we have to do our announcement today. And I must say, congratulations to all the nominees that will be announced shortly. And just a little bit of a background, SA Heroes Awards is celebrating community heroes, community builders, and we are in our 4th year this year. So it's been going steadily well. And we thank you, South Africa, for supporting us and for also just, patting your heroes on the back and saying, we see you and we encourage you and saying, keep going. And without wasting any time, let us start with the announcement of our nominees. And the first category that we're going to start with is the Women Empowerment category. And rather, let's start with the business empowerment. How about that? We just switch things up a bit and start with business empowerment. So the nominees in the business empowerment category are Thembi Sambo, and I'll tell you a little bit about what Thembi Sambo does. She is an established entrepreneur and she is a former Miss South Africa semi-finalist as well as Mrs. Uni, the semi-finalist. But the reason why Thembi Sambo has been nominated as a SA Hero finalist in the business empowerment category is because she is spearheading a local initiative rather. It's called Hope for Hunger and various other initiatives such as donation drives in making a difference in the lives of others. But why business empowerment? She started a franchise called Jimmy's Killer Express. In fact, she's a franchise owner. So she's not only satisfied with being a franchise owner, but she's empowering other upcoming business people by equipping them with business skills and also encouraging them to get into franchising. So that's Thembi Sambo. Congratulations, Thembi. You have made it to the finalists of SA Heroes Awards 2022 in the business empowerment category. And then the second nominee is Kulani Maluleke. Kulani Maluleke is the co-founder and director of Delivering. It is a delivery solution provider business that operates in Kagiso. It's a township, and it is equipping and partnering with small businesses there and restaurants around Kagiso. And not only does he work with businesses, he's also equipping individuals who are interested in business as well. I'm not going to say a lot about what these finalists do. We will run profiles and their bios on the SA Heroes Awards page here on Facebook, and also share some of that on Instagram, so you get to understand exactly why they're heroes. And then the third nominee in the business empowerment category is Amogelang Matsile. And Amogelang empowers local artists, upcoming artists, small artists, those that perhaps maybe don't even really believe in themselves and their talent. And he empowers them, making the point that they're getting events, they're getting gigs, and also performing in different settings, and also runs pageants and event sponsoring to equip young girls as well. So that's just, a snippet of what Amogelang does. And now in the women empowerment category, in Bogoto, we have Thembi Munamedzi. Thembi Munamedzi is an award-winning author, and she wrote a book titled Rise Up Woman, one of the books that she wrote, and another one is Finding Hope in the Detours of Life. But what I like most about what Thembi does is that she holds talks, and she calls this Thembi Tea Talk, and she allows women who are going through grief to share their pain and how to cope, really. And she's sharing also from her pain because she lost her husband. And so from the suffering that she endured, she was able to come out victorious and also saying, look, there are other women who are hurting that I can assist. And another runner-up is Her Majesty organization, another nominee that is in the women empowerment category. Her Majesty organization, it is a women empowerment and social change program through pageants. You'll get more details about it on our Facebook page. And Women for Change is another nominee. Women for Change is an NPO advocating for the protection of the constitutional rights of women and children in South Africa. Just a little bit about what they do. And they educate and advocate and run campaigns on gender-based violence, as well as femicide, human rights, and gender equality. Doing this on a daily basis. What an initiative. And our fourth nominee in the women empowerment category is She Is Brave organization. And the founder of this one is Amanda Nonga. Now, this is a young women and girls mentorship and empowerment program that unleashes potential and carries out skills development and generation equality, fighting GBV, leadership and opportunities given as well to young women. And then the fifth nominee in the women empowerment category is Taryn Victor. She is an entrepreneur and she supports female business owners and has been supported by women as well that have been mentoring her on her journey. And you will also get more information about what Taryn does on our Facebook page and also on Instagram. And then we go to youth empowerment. Our first nominee is Msizi Koboka. Msizi is such an achiever in the area of empowering young people. But one of the things that I will mention now is that he is the co-founder of Wylot, and also is an ambassador of the Thuli Madonsela Foundation. That's Msizi Koboka, and he was awarded Lead SA Youth Hero Award in 2014. So this is an achiever and someone who carries on empowering young people and not saying that, well, I'm okay, I've got my accolades, but it keeps going. And you might be wondering, what does Wylot stand for? It's Young Leaders of Tomorrow. So he is a co-founder of that. And the second nominee in the youth empowerment category is a Siaka Foundation, and that one hails from Mamelodi. It is an empowerment program for young people in the township of Mamelodi, that is in Pretoria here in Gauteng. And the fourth nominee is Laila Abramji. And Laila Abramji was once nominated for Women of Wanda Panache Awards, and she bagged the award for Women of Wanda, and something that she's celebrating as well. And she's an educational content creator. That is the reason why she's nominated for an SA Heroes Award in the youth empowerment. And she creates content for Tate World and creates content for all the schools in the UAE and in South Africa, of course, at a grade 12 level. And she's also a counselor, volunteer counselor, and achieving young person, selfless giving of her time and skills to empower the youth of South Africa. And another nominee in the youth empowerment category in the South African Heroes Awards 2022 is Ipeleng Mufokeng. Ipeleng Mufokeng is currently working with schools, sports clubs, communities, and partners with the South African Police Service and the Gauteng Department of Education on an anti-bullying awareness workshop that also covers positive parenting sessions, just some of the things that Ipeleng Mufokeng is doing. You want to find out more about what she does? Go check out our Facebook page. We will load all of what the nominees are doing. And so you know more about them and be able to vote for them once the voting codes have been allocated. And last but not least, in the youth empowerment category, The nominee is Inspire 18. Inspire 18 is founded by Fortune. I think it's Mbombo. Yes, and Inspire 18 SA focuses on addressing the needs of South African youth through community outreach projects. Well done to the nominees and the business empowerment, women empowerment, and youth empowerment categories of the South African Heroes Awards 2022. Well done to you. And we move on, we go to community service. And the nominees in the community service category of the SA Heroes Awards 2022 are Bulelwa Florence Afobosi. Bulelwa works closely with dwellers from Bekezela informal settlement in Newtown, and she donates sanitary towels, clothes, blankets, and provides a soup kitchen. And it doesn't end there. She also launched an initiative called Take a Child to School. And this initiative focuses on bettering the education of the needy and encouraging them to study harder and produce great results. And the reason why she's a nominee in the community service that she's diverse in what she's doing, empowering a number of groups in communities. And another nominee in community service is Wendy Mabandla. Wendy Mabandla is the youngest founding director for Angels with Wings. She started giving back to the community at a tender age of 18 and has been mentored by 5 adults that assisted her in her vision for her NPO so that she can be able to effectively uplift her community. And another nominee is Esther Munife in Magaliesburg. She is 72 years old. See, age doesn't have to be a factor here. And she is running a center which assists kids and the elderly. And she started all this in 2006 when she had only 3 children. And now she's assisting a number of them, and also with their schoolwork as well, with their homework. And so, Mama Esther Mulife, congratulations on your nomination. And then the 4th nominee in the community service category is the Tembane Mutile from Debone Park. So she has a community center that feeds over 200 children, and that is in Debone Park in the Val. And she does this on Wednesdays and Fridays, caters for children, and then she does this through a church wing that she is part of, and also run a soup kitchen that caters for all age groups, including adults. And this is now on Mondays and Sundays. And it's not only limited to church members, but the entire community comes and benefits from what Tembane Mutile is doing in Debone Park. And last but not least, in community service is Twalama Africa, as he is known rather. His name is Linda Twala from Alexander Township in Johannesburg. And Bab Twala builds homes for the homeless and gives dreams to the children by giving them an opportunity to be what they want to be, which is why his main focus is on cleaning up Alexandra and removing shacks, replacing them with proper homes. Great job that Babtwala is doing there. Yes, and that is it for our community service. And then we go to community health. These are people who are running health benefiting programs in the community. And we have Refilwe Fosu Amowa. In 27, Refilwe co-founded a non-profit organization called HCC Foundation, which is Hope for Childhood Cancer. And Hope for Childhood Cancer Foundation has the objectives of advocating for early diagnosis of cancer in children, and ensuring awareness around childhood cancers and their symptoms, and providing innovative platforms that will help tackle childhood cancer. It's very, very important indeed. Well done, Refilwe Fosu Amowa, on your nomination in the community health category of the South African Heroes Awards 2022. And another nominee in this category is Kananelo M. And Kananelo M was founded by Naomi Musiane. What does Kananelo M do? It promotes fertility and infertility services to the community. Something very important indeed as well that people need to pay attention to. And a lot of women and men need assistance when it comes to this. And Kananelo M makes sure that they are assisting people that need help in this area. And then we go to our specialized care category, being the last category in the South African Heroes Awards 2022. And the nominees in this category are Kopano Ke Matla charity organization. And what do? They improve the lives of young disadvantaged children in Zamdela in Sasolburg. And in the words of the co-founder, Vuyane Lata, he says the lack of income puts extra pressure on a household and particularly on orphaned children. And so he says that my wish is to assist these kids. These are just some of the things that Kopano Ke Matla is doing in Zamdela in Sasolburg. Another nominee in specialized care is Leap Into Faith, founded by Nobupiwa Fortunate Yawa. Leap Into Faith is an NPO that primarily focuses on the health, sanitation, and development of children. The organization aims to develop orphaned, abandoned, abused, and homeless children's cognitive skills and functions by offering life coaching and self-esteem stimulation. Well done, Leap Into Faith, for that nomination in specialized care, taking care of vulnerable groups. Indeed, we say big ups to you. And the third nominee in specialized care is Enabled Enlightenment. It's an NGO co-founded by Tato Mputi, and it is a space that seeks to educate, inform, and sensitize on issues of disability. And here you are allowed to learn, unlearn, and relearn disability issues. And last but not least, in the specialized care category, nominees 2022 South African Heroes Awards, Heart of Beauty, and the founder is Mokganyetsi Janina Mashele. And Mashele is a chairperson of an NPO. This is this NPO that's been nominated, Heart of Beauty. She believes that she can bring back dignity to homeless people by providing them with a nutritional meal and a warm bath or shower in the CBD of Pretoria. And she also has other initiatives where she assists young people as well and people in communities. I did not say that was the last category, right? Because it's not the last category. And the last category is rural development. We can never forget people who are doing the most in rural areas. And without wasting any time, the nominees in the rural development category are Nozipho Mashaba, all the way from Limpopo. Nozipho is an influencer, a child protection advocate, and a philanthropist at heart. And she runs youth development organizations in Limpopo that promote respect of self and of others, as well as tolerance of cultural diversity, and making sure that people in the rural Limpopo are aware of their rights as well, and training them and coaching them, and making sure that they become active leaders in their communities. And then another nominee in this category, rural development, is Movement of Rural Women. This is a national movement of rural women and is a national, is a non-profit organization rather, at grassroots level, founded in 1990. And it is set up with the purpose of giving rural women in South Africa a voice. Very important indeed. And then another nominee in the rural development category is Zakhele Foundation. Zakhele Foundation, it is founded by Zakhele Kulu. He is the founder and director, and it is based in KwaZulu-Natal. And he assists learners in KZN, not only in KZN, but also in Mpumalanga, in Eastern Cape, in Gauteng, and also initiated a program called Apply Now, where They're assisting grade 12 learners with online applications for academic residence, funding applications, and with motivation. And we cannot stress how important this is for communities in rural areas that they have access to funding for their studies. So well done to you as a Kele Foundation for the nomination. And congratulations to all the nominees. And we will definitely put details about what you guys do so that your people can see what you do. And those that didn't know about you can get to know what you do and get to support you. And an important announcement is that we will then allocate codes, voting codes to all the nominees. And you will also get a chance for people to vote for you. And the awards, when are they taking place? The awards ceremony will be on Heritage Day on the 26th of September here in Joburg at Joburg Theatre. Right, save the date, and now you know the venue. We'll give you more details as time goes by. So congratulations to all the nominees. Well done. You are our heroes. We salute you. We say, Muntu nesiXhosa. Well done. You have made us proud and you have made your communities proud. All the best, and we will see you at the award ceremony.